all right. Late night. I want to talk about this Young Miami song. It's got the internet going crazy. I was talking to my son about it earlier, trying to see what he think about it. I was talking to one of my friends to see what he was thinking about it. And so I said, well, let me just go live, see what my audience think about it. I just listened to it for about 4 or 5 times. So I said, I might as well talk about it, see what's going on with the community, what they say, especially the ones that don't like it. That's what I'm really trying to hear from. I'm really trying to hear from the people that don't like it. I'm trying to figure out what's up with them. I'm trying to figure out I can't quite understand that, but we're gonna see. I don't quite understand the backlash over the song. I'm not sure what that's about, but we're gonna see. Come on in, rep your city. I'm representing Chirac. You already know what it is. It's the rack. Come on in, come on in, come on in. The song is making lots of noise. I talked about it earlier with India Irie. I didn't understand what she was talking about. But we gonna see. I don't get it. But we're gonna see on the late night. I've had a long weekend working, talking, working on some projects. Didn't really get to go out much this weekend, just to the store. Good to see you, Jay. Come on in on a late night. Let's see what's happening. I got this old bottle of Hennessy laying around. I'm going to knock that out. I had a long weekend. So here we go. This bottle's got to be 3 years old. What y'all think? About 3 years, right? Took 3 years to finish this, right? Let me see. Is this too much? No, it ain't too much. I don't know. When the last time I had a drink? Anybody monitoring me? The last time I had a drink was over here. I don't know. Anybody remember when the last time I had a drink? Because it was surely over here. Cheers. My daughter, Daddy, you like that song? I said, yes. She said, I can't believe you. I said, yes. I like that song. I think that's the first song I really liked since. Mm, oh boy, it just went to jail first day out. I think. I think. I don't know. I don't know what's the last song I liked a lot. Maybe that. Maybe. That's probably the last song I played 1,000 times. Maybe. I'm not sure. I gotta think of who had the last song I really, really liked. That might have been it, I think. hmm I wonder if it's in my playlist, whatever it is. I don't know. I think that's the last song I liked. Was First Day Out. I think. I think. Let me see if I can find my playlist. Because if it's something I like, I added it for sure. I don't know. Let me see. I'll just on play. Turn my volume off. Let me see. That ain't it. Uh, let me see. What's the last song? I don't even see my music. Oh, here we go. Workout. Think. What? Think. I got 50 Cent and Chef G and Sleepy Hollow. That was months ago. Mm, mm. I think I took Duke off. This is good. Yeah. This the last one will be 50 Cent, Chef G, Sleepy Hollow. And Fightland. I guess Fightland will be the last two songs. Let me put her in there. I'll listen to that. I'm gonna put her in. How do I put her in the playlist? And what's the name of the playlist? Uh, Man, I hate the way this works. This thing is hard. YouTube, What's my music? Let me put it. I don't know if I'll work out to that though. Really, I take it over. You know the name? Ah, yeah, I'm telling you, they fixed this guy. What y'all think though? Y'all like the song? Yes, no, maybe so. I want to hear what everybody got to say. Yeah, I can't put it in. Okay, I'll do it. I can't put it in there. You say degenerate music? That's what you call it, degenerate music? What's your favorite music? What do you listen to? Because I mean, what's your favorite artist? Carlton? Let me see what you listen to. What's your favorite artist? 'Cause I don't consider it degenerate. What's your favorite artist you listen to? How old are you, and what's the favorite music you listen to? Because you say it's degenerate, which are you like you like a Christian? Tupac, like hit 'em up. That's better. He says Tupac. Yeah, people just be saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's way better. That's some positives. I guess. I don't know. Not my type of jam. Anybody else? What y'all think about the song? And if you don't like it, what I know is what you don't. I want to know what you don't like about it. Because typically, black people, we just make it fit whatever we doing. You know, like black people, we make it fit what we doing. We're a different type of people. We'll put that on at a party and be jamming. We don't care what the hell she talking about. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about black people? Black people will put that on and jam to that because they like to beat and stuff. They don't care what she talking about. The consequence of boosting. Oh, so that's the problem. Y'all talk about where am I scamming and talking about boosting and all that. Yeah, man. So that's the thing people don't like. She talking about boosting and scamming and all that. That's what they don't like. Y'all think she encouraging people to scam and boost? Or y'all think she talking to the people that's already scamming and boosting? Which one y'all think it is? Because I don't believe if I was young, I don't believe this would make me scam or boost. I just don't. It would make you scam. It would make you scam and boost, Jay. That would make you scam and boost. That wouldn't make me scam or boost. I heard all kind of songs. I never was influenced by no song. Most people that listen to music don't get influenced by no song like that. I don't think. Where you live, you don't listen. Where y'all live? Where you live at, sweetheart? Oh, you cute too. Where you live, cutie pie? Oh, okay. All the ladies up there cute, fine like you. I need to move around. So something wrong with me for liking it. I try to find out if something wrong with me. That's what I'm trying to find out. I love the song. I think it's fire. Something wrong with me? Something wrong with me. Well, I've been known to do criminal things. And what happened? Okay, let me explain that. There's all different type of crimes. Let me explain this, Dietrich. There's all different type of crimes. So you might be selling herb, right? You just might be selling herb that's legal now, but you might have been selling herb when it was illegal, right? So what happens is when we all are considered illegal, right? Right. So if you selling pounds of green and that's considered illegal, we all consider ourselves a group. Even though what you're doing illegal, I won't do, but it's kind of like a camaraderie between those of us that break the law, right? So that's probably why I like the song. I broke the law. Like when I was in Hawaii, I was growing herb, right? Now it was legal. It was illegal. So I was a criminal. And so if I'm in a club and they say, well, am I scamming as niggas that, I'm going to be able to deal with it because they consider it illegal. I'm considered illegal. Hoes is considered illegal. Prostitutes, all us illegal. And it's like we all illegal. I don't know. Know, you know what I'm saying, Jay? It's like honor among thieves or crooks, right? Because it's very easy to be considered a crook. So it's kind of like people that's considered illegal don't really look down on other people that's considered illegal. That's probably why the song don't bother me. I've been considered by law enforcement a crooks for so long, up in the hills of Hawaii, growing illegal substances. I've been selling, the green since I was in the seventh grade. So I've been a crook according to law enforcement. Now, I felt like I was a good person, but according to law enforcement, I wasn't. And so, yeah, I want to hear what everybody got to say. I respect y'all. Uh, you know, sweetheart. Boy, your ass cute. I need to stop clicking on your picture, Beatrice. I'm gonna stop clicking on your shit. You popping over there. Let me stop clicking on your picture, Beatrice. I mean, I don't really deal. It's like in in the criminal element, you have criminals that just do what they do, but then you have criminals that do whatever come in that make the money. It's going good, Mike. You know. So in the criminal element, you have criminals that just do this. You have criminals that just do that. You have criminals that do this and this. You have criminals that do two things, three things, one thing, and then you have criminals that do whatever. Whatever come in to get the money, they do to get the money. So I guess that's probably why I'm not tripping, because I be around a lot of underground people, and a lot of times the crimes that they do don't really describe them because they just chase money. So whatever comes in with the money, like when I was in the streets and I was hustling, I just mostly did green and white, soft and hard. Uh, that's negative. But what the fuck do I care about what y'all think? I'm trying to get money, right? What the hell? A young lady might like that, but if I pull up in a nice car and I'm smelling good and she fine and my game is good, she gonna let me knock her back out. Once I knock her back out and then she fall in love, she gonna just let me do what I do, right? But you got different friends. They call you, hey man, I got some leather jackets. A friend call you, hey man, I got pistols. You know what I'm saying? And so in the criminal element, different brothers is they just hustling, they try and get some money, and they doing various things to get money. So, and we don't be too judgmental, because you got some dudes they just get money. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and they don't be bad people or nothing. They don't be no different than you doing what you do. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just like they don't be too much different what you do. Kind of like in that world, it's like you do what you do, and I do what I do, and we don't too much cross over into whatever you do to get your money. Hey, it is what it is. If I don't do that, I just don't do that. Like if you get stuff I don't use, then you say, hey, I got some pills. It's like, no, I'm good, right? Because I don't do with that. But it's not like I like, oh, you do pills, you selling pills. It's not like that. We don't do all that. We accept all the different criminal elements, whatever you do. So that's probably why I like this song, because it represents how we really live in the streets. And when you go in the club, it's hustlers in there, it's players in there, it's people that do all type of shit in there. And you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why the song don't bother me, because that's just what it is, and that's just what it is outside anyway. When you outside, I mean, that's what it really is. And then you pick who you want to be around, or which particular crimes you want to do, or no crimes at all. I mean, we don't really look down on you for your particular crime. That's probably why it don't bother me. Because I'm used to being around people that are doing all type of different crimes, but they might be doing a crime I don't do. Now, the only time you're probably gonna look down on it if you like grabbing kids or doing some crazy shit. But if you're doing some stuff that the police don't like, we don't really care. All lullabies about criminality has always been in rap. I wouldn't call them lullabies. I would call them like just real nigga shit. You understand? Look, man. Ain't no lullaby. Let's I'm glad you said that. Let me break that down. Let me break down about rapping about crimes. Let me break that down. They don't really be rapping about crimes. It's just when they start rapping, they rap about what they be around. So in their minds, it's not like it's not like, oh, I'm rapping about crime. In their mind, I'm rapping about my life, or it's not like how you look at it, like, oh, they rapping about crimes. It's really not like that. Me as a CEO of a record label, when I get rappers in there, they rap about what they do. You know what I'm saying? When Outkast was rapping, there was some little boys in the country, but as their lives started to change, and one of them has got dogs and fighting dogs, and the other one on some weirdo stuff, you see, they split up. Because Andre 3000, what he was on and what the other one was on didn't match. That's why they didn't make no more records. So that really don't, when you start talking about bringing up some records that's outdated, that we can't really have no good concept with that. Because you're talking about a concept in a time period that ain't today. So Outkast, that would be irrelevant in this conversation in 2026. That's like saying the OJs was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like the OJs, they climb in the stairway to heaven. But that was way back then, so let's stay up to today. Let's not go back, because then it's not making no sense when you go back. Yeah, that's not making no sense. So when you start talking about music today and you bring up old ass music, that's why you off. You off. Because you're talking about somebody rapping and the time period don't even exist. So then that don't make no sense, because how is somebody today gonna have a 1990 rap? So that really not making no sense in terms of today. You're not, come on, like how you gonna rap a 1991 rap in 2026? So let's keep this like intelligent. Let's not just start saying any old stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's 2026. The way the streets was, they didn't represent the streets. They was little country boys from Alabama. I mean, from Atlanta. Atlanta wasn't really had no streets. I went to Atlanta around that time. Atlanta was country, and Atlanta wasn't no streets. It wasn't streets when Outkast came out. Like when I went to Atlanta, way back, and I went to what they had underground Atlanta, stuff like that. Atlanta didn't represent streets. It was just a little city, but it wasn't nothing street about Atlanta. So they wouldn't have been able to rap no streets anyway. Atlanta didn't really start going streets till like T.I., Rubber Band Man, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really, Outkast ain't got nothing to do with the streets because there wasn't no streets then. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't. That's like trying to compare Twister to drill. Wasn't no drill. Wasn't nobody with drilling. So come on, I mean, if we talking now, so let's try to keep this here. Don't start bringing up no rappers, Start talking about Kool Moe Dee and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Come on, y'all. Stay right here. Like, don't be so desperate to make your point that you start pulling up things that's not even relevant to what we talk about today. All right? Let's do that. Let's make the conversation intelligent. Just don't pull up anything like that. Yeah, man, the brat. You know what I'm saying? It's like the brat. The brat. What? I was like, come on now. Yeah. MC Light, Georgie, Porgy, Pudding Pie. All right, come on, stop. We're talking about right now, okay? Let's try to stay 2025 to 2020. What about that? I'll give you 2020. All right? Listen, there was no street music coming out of Atlanta until T.I. What are we doing? CJR, you just want to argue. I'm not really finna address no weirdo stuff. Atlanta was crisscross and shit like that. There wasn't no street music coming out of Atlanta until Rubber Band Man. What we doing? Okay, you just determined. All right, I need somebody. I'm not doing no nut shit tonight, all right? Get with the program or get lost. Right? Come on. That's like we talking about Chief Keef and you say Twister. Twister, what? No. Are you trolling? Yeah, you trolling. I don't want to hear shit you talking about. You trolling. Get your ass goofy ass out of there. I already gave you a warning, told you we talking now. 2020 to 2025. If you can't do that, get the fuck up out of here. How's that, CJR? I can't talk to you like no grown man. You on some bozo shit. We talking some real stuff. Let's, you know what I'm saying? We can't talk about Young Miami and go all the way back. Yeah, in 1989. Like, bro, what we doing? What we doing? Hey, come on, man. We bringing up Young Miami. You talking about money in the middle, it's money in the middle. Say, wait a minute. You talking about? I was saying, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, Miami, Young Miami. You talking about? Ooh, ladies first, ladies first. What the hell? It's hard to have intelligent conversations sometimes. It's so many losers and nuts. It's hard to really have a good conversation and like stay on subject. It's really hard. Because you got people just want to say anything. They just be just blurting out. It's like, all right, bro, thanks for ruining the conversation, you fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? What's we doing? Like, what we doing? Like, come on, what we doing? What we doing? It's for to be 2027. What we doing? Because even when you go back to the old music, the Ghetto Boys wasn't positive like that. Like I don't know why they keep pretending that the older music was so positive because it wasn't. It was gangster too, but it was old gangster. It wasn't the new gangster. But with Young Miami, I think it's genius. What she did was she just brought the music up to date, psychologically speaking. Right? So she brought the music up to date. He say spin that as garbage. Nah, you just a lame. You just outdated. That's all. But you got the right to be outdated. I can't hate you for being outdated, but you just outdated. Because your opinion is not reality. Because in reality, it's got 6 million views. It's got 6 million views in 2 months. There it is. So in reality, it's popping. You just outdated. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what this is. Yeah, you got some men that box on. Get you some ladies. I mean, what the hell? You just outdated. That's all. You know what I mean? Some people, when they era pass, they get mad and bring back, you know, they need to bring back Dominique Wilkins tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? Some people, when they era's over, they just don't like nothing else, I guess. But they era or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things she's saying, it ain't nothing I would do, but the song fire though. But I recognize the song because the people she rapping to, that's what they own. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. I think a lot of people think she's rapping to influence. I don't think people can comprehend that that's really what's going on. And that's one of the worst things, the way people been dealing with rap. They've been dealing with rap like rap trying to make something happen. You know why? Because the people that listen to rap be outdated and the rappers be up to date. And so the rappers is always more advanced than the audience. So the audience thinks she's trying to push something. But what she's rapping is already 18 to 24 months old or longer. So most people think she's pushing scammers. No, scammers been up. Scammers is real. And scammers is out here getting big money. You ask yourself, there's been strip club. Where these men getting all this money to throw this money? You think they're getting it from a job? And so a lot of people don't understand that the rappers is not promoting nothing. Never have. The rappers is telling you what already happened. But because you're a working person or a square, you think they telling you something because it sound advanced. So it sound like is it sound like she's projecting this what you need to do. You can't comprehend that's already what's happening. That's it is it's already that. So they say she promoted. No, she telling you what's already happening. You listen to jazz and classical. Yeah, she telling you what's already happening. So me as a CEO that makes songs, when I take rappers and I go in the studio, they always way ahead of me because they younger and they outside. I don't be knowing, you know what I'm saying? They be saying words. I have to ask, what does that mean? Because they be outside. So when I go in the studio, they be telling me stuff that ain't even crossed over to the public yet. Real talk. When I go produce rappers, the stuff they be saying ain't even fully hit the public yet. It's straight from outside. Sometimes I ask them, what is that? And they're like, I forgot. My son was in there. He did a song. He said something. I think he said hoes and fees. And I said, what? What's fees? And they was like, females. I was like, damn. I had never heard fees before. I think that's what the word was. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it was. He was in that rap and he had his friend with him, a DJ. And my job is to make sure he say the words clear. My job ain't to tell him what to say. My job is to make sure they say it right. And so for an executive producer, it ain't my job to tell you what to rap. My job is to make you rap it good. So if I'm in there with a Young Miami and she rap that shit good like that, we going with that. She rapped it good. My job ain't to tell her what to rap. This is what a lot of people don't understand. That's not my job. My job is to make sure she rap it good and catchy and it sound good. It's not for me to tell them what to rap. A lot of people don't understand that. It's for us to get them to rap it the best way they can. So I think it was my son when he was rapping and he said hoes and fees. And so when he got through with his bar, I went back and played stuff back and I was like, because I'm trying to make sure he rapping it right, that he didn't mess up a word. I said, what's this right here, hoes and fees? And his friend said, females. I said, damn, okay, fees. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, you said it right. I had no idea what he was saying. My job is not to care what he's saying. My job is for him to say it right. That's it. Don't matter if I like it. His friend knew exactly. His friend liked it. It's for them that they generate. That ain't my generation. It's not my generation. That's their generation. They going to say fresh stuff from outside, from off the street. That's just how the game go. So when you come over here sound, because all you showing me is you couldn't make no music nowadays. You couldn't sell a goddamn 2 records. You couldn't produce no music nowadays. You're washed up. You're old. Your ears ain't to the street. You can't produce the kids. You can't produce the young people. That's fine, but you should at least be open enough not to be criticized something that's over your head. It's just over your head. You washed up. You might be a church boy or something. You need to go like watch something about Jesus or something. What you watching this for? What you watching me for? Go watch about Jesus. You know? Go watch something that's, you know what I'm saying, that's you. Don't click on no Young Miami stuff and then be trolled and then don't hate and then you already see it's about a young female rapper. You look like a goddamn bozo. How could you say something about her when you're a grown ass man that click on something you don't like and constantly talk about you worse you the worst, you worse than her she could ever be. You're a grown ass man. You already know we're talking about a young rapper. You don't like nothing about her and you click on it. Tell me you're not a loser. Would I pick her or you? I'm gonna ride with her rather than you. You suck. Because you're just supposed to go watch something else. You ain't supposed to click on that. I don't like that. We don't listen to that. I don't mess with that. You don't click. Bro, you clicked on it. Who do that? How you click on something you already know you don't like? What? Go. It's a whole bunch of people on YouTube. Go click on something else. You know what I'm saying? Click on something more befitting to you. Then you don't have to be so feminine. I don't like that barrel. I don't like that barrel. I can't stand that barrel. I don't like that barrel. I just clicked on it. I just clicked on it just tell you how much I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Click your monkey ass off. What the hell? Kind of weirdo. Especially if you're a man. If you're a man and you be clicking on stuff knowing you don't like it, I would never hang with you 2 days. I wouldn't hang with you not 2 minutes. I would never hang with you. There's something wrong with you. I would never take 2 seconds. Something wrong with you. I mean, she basically is letting us know what's going on. Something we don't know nothing about. I don't know how they scamming. I don't know what they doing. She the one telling me. The rap is the ear to the street. It's the news. What's going on in the streets. And so now, when the streets is black conscious, then they're gonna tell you about black conscious. So a lot of people want to hear conscious music. The fact you don't hear conscious music means consciousness is dead. That's why you don't hear it in the music. See, a lot of people they want to hear. They say, why don't they say some consciousness? Because consciousness is dead. It doesn't exist. There is no consciousness out here. And what's funny is you know there's no consciousness out here. You just clown it. You know there is no black consciousness in the streets, period. Like it was in the 80s and even in some of the 90s. You know that already. You're just playing stupid. Black consciousness been gone. There's none of that out there. There's no black consciousness outside. Where? I'm in Chicago. The streets is working people, nurses, doctors, people that got jobs trying to pay their bills, and the hood and the hustlers and the players and the fast women. That's all in the streets. And the working people and college people, they not making music. So you ain't gonna get no music from them. You're not gonna get no music from no people that went to school for tech, medical, business. What are we doing? You're not gonna get no music from them. Duh. So you complain about the music you get as if there was anywhere else to even get any music. Where else are you going to get music from? You know, if you don't like her music, tell me where you're going to get the other music from. All this music is because that's the way they was living. They was from Alabama. They was from Mississippi. So their music fit them. The Temptations, all them. They came out of church and stuff like that, and they were singing music other than gospel music. It's 2027, basically. Where you gonna get the music you like at? There is no black conscious nothing. Nowhere. There's no black conscious community. Point blank period. Where? Unless y'all know something I don't know. There ain't even no reggae community. Where? Where the Rastas is at? Ain't none. Hebrews ain't gonna rap, so you ain't gonna get nothing from them. So where is the black conscious people to make where's the positive people that gonna make this music that you claim you want to hear? They don't exist, okay? So let's not play crazy. The only ones gonna do music and shit is outside is the ones up in the club, the strippers, the players, the hustlers. They're the only ones gonna make music. The gang members. They're the only ones gonna make music. We don't have that other group anymore. And I think black people don't want to admit that. The group that used to make the Rakims and the Caravans, we don't have that group no more. That group don't exist. That group of young people do not exist. They don't. There's nobody like that. All the kids that would have been like that, they all went into jobs. They didn't go into rapping. They went to school and stuff like that now. A young KRS-One coming up now, he would have either had to go to school or be a gang member. That's it. Or work for the post office or UPS, something like that. That lane he was in, that don't exist no more. Tell me I'm lying. There's a black conscious lane in the hood now that's going to produce brand Nubians and all. We got that. Do we have an element in the black community that's going to produce a brand Nubians, a Tribe Called Quest, a KRS-One, a Rakim? Do we have that in the community to produce that? No. We don't have that in the community to produce that. The type of people we got that would have did that, they all doing other things. They're not doing music. They're not doing music. It could come back. Anything could come back, Beefy, because you could just wake up and there'd be a whole bunch of different kids. So anything could come back with black people. Black people tripped out, bro. Bro, we could go to bed and get up and everybody got turntables is in and records is back. Hey, Beefy. Hey, Beefy. Black people, you don't know what they gonna do. With black people, you don't know. We could wake up and they all rapping, all the kids rapping old school lyrics, and that be the new thing. Because you gotta understand, when something gets so old, it disappears. And then when it disappear, Beefy, and somebody do it now, guess what? It's new. Because ain't nobody heard it. So new is relevant. Like you can have bell bottom pads, and then they play out. They play out, and everybody know bell bottoms is play out. But eventually bell bottoms get so old, don't nobody know they played out. Because ain't nobody seen them. So then some kids get some bell bottoms, and that's fresh to them because they ain't never seen bell bottoms. So now it's new again. That's how black culture is. So once it disappears, it ain't old no more. It's only old while it's still there. When it disappears, it don't exist now. It's new. It's the new thing. Hey, Beefy, they mess around and everybody be buying turntables and everybody be, hell yeah, because that'll be new to them. Once it do its cycle, once it disappear, it'll come back. That's a fact. You just never know. It just got to run its cycle. So, like if you look at Young Miami, she pushing the envelope to something newer. She's pushing the envelope because her sound is definitely new. That's definitely a new song. There ain't no song like that. Her lyrics is definitely new. She talk about something new. Okay, something old to y'all but new to others. I got you. So what she talk about is new. Scammers, strippers, that's all kind of new. Scammers is new. Women talk about getting a whole lot of money is new. It used to be only men talking about getting money. So one thing new is hip hop is the sexy reds, the women talking they talk is new. The women used to always kind of be stuck in a place, the MC life and that. The women was never allowed to pop it. And then Foxy Brown, I think Foxy Brown's the first, and Lil' Kim was the first one to stick their toe in the water. But they still had to be like the sexy female. Now the young women come, they're like straight gay. They like whatever the hell they want to do, and you can kiss their ass. You know, the new young ladies, I like it. They independent. Young Miami popping it. Now, in music, what we looking at is her delivery, her lyrics, her hooks, her beat. That shit fire. Delivery, fire. Lyrics, fire. Hook, fire. Beat, fire. In the music world, no matter if you like what she said or not, tell me, did she deliver it good, though? You also got weird people that keep saying the same old shit over and over again too down there. That's what else you got. Like lunatics that keep saying the same old shit down there. You can keep that. We heard you the first time. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Why you keep saying the same old thing? No wonder it's down there and ain't nobody want to hear it. Hold on, let's take a break. Now, one of the things that the young generation picked up, they smart. Because when we used to make records, we made records 3-something minutes, 4 minutes. But what happened is, when we would take our records to the radio station, we got 3 verses. The radio station would play the beginning, the first verse, and on the second hook, the radio station would cut it. It's WGCI. They would cut your song. So what happened with the young generation, they know it's going to get cut. So they start making their songs only a minute and a half. They smart. Because all that rest, they weren't going to play it anyway. Genius. So they start making a record where the whole record could get played because it's short. Smart. Because they used to cut the records. Who know what I'm talking about? Like we used to make records, 2 hooks, maybe a hook at the end, maybe 3 verses, but they never would play the third verse. Never. Sometimes they wouldn't even play the second verse. They play the beginning, the verse, the second hook, yeah, and cut you right off. This WGCI, like that. So the young generation, they like, hey, listen, we ain't doing, let's cut this then. While we make all this record, they ain't going to play it anyway. This is something that people in the music business don't know that. They start making it. She make this record. This record is 2 hooks and a couple short verses. 2 hooks. She don't got to do no rapping. Smart. She got love my bitches and my niggas. That's one hook. And then she got the other hook. Spin that shit. 2 hooks. Smart. Like 2 hooks. She say each hook twice. So that's 4 times she saying the hook. That's the majority of the record. That shit smart as hell. The majority of her record is the hooks. That's genius. She got two hooks. That take up most of the record. So she don't got to rap, but just for a second. She ain't rapping that long. Hey, man. I said, Dad, she's smart as hell. Go back and listen to it. She not rapping long. She ba 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 ba. Where's all my chickens and the niggas at? Spend that money. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Spin that shit. Spin two hooks. Boom, twice. Another short verse. Bam, two hooks. Goodbye. Because you know the main thing, black people, what we want to hear. We don't want to hear nothing but the hook. Anyway. Hey, man. They got a dance for it too. Babies doing it. Hell yeah, because the baby's going to do this stuff. And here go the thing, Kathy. They be misunderstanding black people. They saying the music going to influence black people. Listen, y'all don't know nothing about black people. Black people don't give a damn what you saying. Black people, my daddy would be on that song. Listen, I swear on everything. You put that song on, my daddy be in the house. Yeah, in that hit. In that hit. Daddy, she don't say in that hit. He gonna say, hey, my grandmama, my daddy, my grandmama will be dancing on that, saying all the wrong words. Oh, what? That's black people. My grandmama gonna say anything sound like what she's saying. And don't got no idea what she's saying. All she know, hey, in that it. Granny, she said spin that shit. I where the hell? Oh, I saw my dad, especially my daddy would always just be singing whatever he want to sing on the song. All he knows, he just like the way it sounds. He don't know what you saying and don't care. All he know, and my line, Kathy, black folks will make up. They don't really care what you're saying. As long as it make them move, it's up. I swear to God, I can have grandparents and everything at a party right now and play that song and everybody gonna be dancing. And don't nobody give a damn what she's saying. Not black people. Black people don't care now what you don't. Boy, listen, y'all don't really be with the family. The family don't care what she's saying. If that music sound good, they're gonna rock on it. But they don't care what she's saying. No, they don't give a damn about what she's saying. They just like the beat and the harmony. My grandmama would jam on that boy if she was here. I know Granny would go crazy. You put that Granny, be like, hey, where they at? All she heard, bitches at. She heard at. And she gonna hear spin that shit. And black folks gonna like that. Black folks gonna like spin that shit. Especially women. So I don't know how no woman can hate on that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you out your man, he taking you shopping. So you telling me if you're in the car with your man taking you shopping, you ain't gonna like when they say spin it? That's encouraging him to spend more money when he take you shopping. I'm just saying on some real black people shit. Ladies, spin that shit should be your hit record. When your man comes, you should definitely be playing that song. Don't say, ladies, don't say I didn't give you no game. Ladies, you should be playing that song when your man comes. You want him to hear that. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Because the way black people is, when we go shopping, we'll do that what the song say. Ain't got nothing to do with stripping or nothing. He gonna spend a little more money when he take you shopping, listening to that song. Am I lying? Where the real black, where the real black people? Won't that make your man spend more money when he take you shopping? Am I lying, Kathy? That gonna make him spend more money. It says spend that shit. Black folks just gonna take that part. That's a great song for ladies. Ladies, that's a hit record for y'all. That's a win for black ladies. When your man pick you up, make sure you put that record on, ladies. Make sure you put that record on. Spend that, spend. Am I like Kathy? Spin. You want him to hear that, don't you, Kathy? See, we don't care what you said. All we know is, hey, all they got to do is, we don't give a damn. All they got to do is just sound good. I love the song. I don't give a damn what she's saying. I like it. I don't really care. But I like that spin that shit. Spin that shit make you want to get some more money. Man, I got to get some more money so I can spin your song. It's real motivation. I don't know if y'all hear what I hear, but that record sound like go get some more money to me. That's what I hear. I need some more money. That sound to me sound like I need some more money. The video too, I see all that money. Yeah, that's all I get out of it. I need some more money. That's what I get out of it. Y'all brothers don't get that out of that song? And Dad want me to take my lady to the mall, Victoria's Secrets and all that, and buy her some stuff. That stuff made me want to buy my woman some stuff. Yeah, but he dead. So I don't know what that got to do with today. He was good though, but he didn't live long enough to know what the hell he was talking about. That's a great, ladies, that's a great shopping record. If you got your little ox cord to go in his car when he pick you up, put that on, ladies. Don't say Big Furrow and then put that on. Spin that, ladies. Don't say I didn't put you on. I could be a hater and not tell y'all how to get no money from us. If I was a hater, I'd be like, I ain't finna tell them how to make us spend no more money. A lot of brothers don't like what I'm telling y'all. That song is going to increase what women be getting at the mall. Ladies, that song gonna make him spend more money. I don't know how a lady can hate that song. The only one gonna hate that song is a broke dude. When you see dudes come over here don't like the song, they broke. They ain't gonna have no money to spend. That's why they spend that. I don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be able to spend that. He just messing it up for me. I'm broke. She gonna leave me for somebody got some money. I don't got no money. But then I don't hate strippers. I love strippers because I'm a person that get it how you live. I'm not a person that I'm not judgmental when it comes to people trying to have to make some money. You know, I'm not judgmental on that. Baby, go get it. Go get it. So I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not phony. I could easily be dropping off two chicks to go strip and come back with the bag. Me. I could see me being with a stripper. I'm not stuck up and phony. I could definitely see me with a woman that's a stripper. It just depends on which way my life bounce. Your life bounce. If you ain't in a position for something like that, then thank the Lord you in a better position where you don't gotta be like that. But sometimes you in that position. I could be out on parole and can't get no job. But I got a broad that's fine. They're gonna drop it like it's hot, and we can eat. We can buy some property. We can make it until I get off parole. But see, you judgmental. You can't see that. You only see one thing because you judgmental in your life. You judgmental. You think everything got to be based on your life. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at other people's life, other people's struggle, what other people got to do to eat, to put food on the table, or to live good. You can't comprehend. I can relate to all the brothers and sisters and what they doing. I can relate. I understand. You know, I'm really happy for Young Miami. To be honest with you, I'm happy for her. She got a hit record. She's gonna get a bag. I hope she do it 2 or 3 more times and really make a career out of it. I don't got no problem with Cardi B or none of them. I don't got no problem with them. Megan, go get it. I don't got no problem with it. Black consciousness music ain't here. Nobody want to hear that. When the economy get crazy, nobody want to hear no make believe shit. People want money. When this economy, nobody want to hear no nothing but some money shit. And you can if you make a really hot song now about getting your ass up and go to work, that motherfucker gonna go platinum. If you can encourage people to go to work and get some money, it'll go platinum. Anything about some money right now, gonna go platinum. Because people need money. It just is what it is. I remember I went to Seattle, Washington. We wanted to go to the club area. Went to the club area and was deep. I wonder if they still got that up there. So where the Black Folks Club at, it's like 2 streets, maybe 3 streets. And then you go to this thing and you pay. And when you pay, they stamp you. And you can go in all the clubs they charge one big fee. And when you pay that fee, you can go to all the clubs. And then they take that money and they divide it up between all the clubs. It was deep. They still got that in Seattle. Anybody over here from Seattle, where they club district is at, you pay one fee. And then you can go in all the clubs. And then they divide that money between all the clubs. And like they had ladies dancing on tables and all kind of shit. Now whatever you tip them is extra for them. It was deep. I'd never seen nothing like that before. One fee. She's a nurse. So she got a backup plan. But she made some good money. She was beautiful. She made some good money. Cardi B made some good money. You can't never lose being sexy and beautiful. She ain't doing nothing no different than Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown did and everybody else. Same thing, just changed a little bit. There's nothing wrong with being sexy and selling sex. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We didn't got too religious You know, we ain't realistic no more. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing wrong with a female being sexy in music and selling sexy music. It ain't nothing wrong with that. They've been doing that since Tina Turner. The first Megan Thee Stallion in them when I was growing up was Tina Turner. And on everything, on like Ed Sullivan and stuff come down, my mom and daddy be glued in front of the TV to see Tina Turner. Both of them. My mama loved it and my daddy loved it. And Tina was basically a stripper. She was bigger than life. She was one of the hottest females on TV. Ask your grandparents. Everybody, the whole world stopped to see Tina Turner. That's facts. She had them long legs, and she would be out there basically stripper stuff. Same thing they doing now. Tina was doing it way back then, and everybody loved her. Nobody looked down on her. Nobody looked down on her. Everybody thought it was great. She was sexy. They was cool with it. Tina Turner. Ask somebody. Bigger than life. Your mom and daddy pull up, they can't wait to watch it. I think your mom and daddy used it for stimulation for when they go to bed at night. See, look at Tina. And my mom and daddy wouldn't miss her. It probably stimulated my daddy and my mama. They probably went to bed and tore the bed up. Everybody trying to act like it's like something new. Man, listen, this is a part of entertainment. Look on this picture on the far left, you can see between her legs, you can see her panties. Black folks used to gather around TV when Tina come on. Ike was like the pimp, and Tina was like the hoe. They loved it. She was bigger than life. She had some beautiful legs. Her legs was off the chain. And she knew how to shake it and she knew how to entertain. And they didn't look at it as nothing bad. They looked at it like adult entertainment. They used to look at it like adult entertainment, didn't they? They didn't really, you know what I'm saying? See, back in those days, they had adult entertainment. They was with that. My mom and daddy would go downstairs and they had the card table and stuff downstairs, and some of the neighbors would come over and they would close the door so we couldn't hear what's going on in the basement. And they used to play Mom's Mabley, Nasty. And they used to play Red Fox, straight adult. And they would drink down there, and that was like adult hour. It was vulgar. It was no different. Y'all would be surprised. It was no different than Young Miami. I swear to God. Hey, Samira, it was no difference. It was adults always had adult time. That's just a part of life. They would have adult entertainment, like sexy, vulgar entertainment, like Mom's Mabley was and Red Fox. You should have seen what they were saying. Like the stuff that Red Fox and Mom's Mabley was saying would be still unbelievable to this generation. They wouldn't even believe it, Samira. This is a part, especially of black culture. We've got the children stuff and adult. It wasn't looked at as bad or nothing like that. It looked at as adult. Young Miami, they wouldn't have looked at her as a negative. She would have been adult. Because you gotta understand, that generation was young adults. They had us in their early 20s. They would have loved Young Miami. My mom and daddy, oh, they would have loved that. They would have followed her all the way up till she got older. You gotta understand, they was watching the young Tina Turner all the way up to the older Tina Turner. They followed her whole career. But we was kids, so we didn't get to see the young one. See what I'm saying? We only got to see the middle age one to older. But my parents did. That's always been a part of our culture. We have people complaining about that, talking about like they want everything to be pure and clean. That's not a part of black culture. Black culture always had adult. When I see adult men like complaining about Young Miami, and you look like you LGBTQ or something, because who don't like pussy? Like, what the fuck out of here? Come on. What man don't like Young Miami talking about some sexy, crazy, sexy shit? Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Because you crazy? I need to be the mother or grandma. Hey, somebody. Hey, I'm the wrong person to try to be goody two shoes. Because to me, goodness is like not robbing people, not hurting people, stuff like that. To me, is goodness. Sex and all that, to me, that's not bad. Bad is like violence, hurting people, and stuff like that. Men spending money, throwing money, women naked, all that. I don't look at that as bad because they all doing what they want to do and nobody's getting hurt. I look at that as just adults being adults. I don't look at that as bad. When you get to the point you're looking at as bad, you get into the Spanish Inquisition, and that's bad. Some of y'all pushing that weird religious that this ain't no good. Y'all the ones pushing something that's bad. Y'all the ones pushing uh uh people telling you what to do. And the people that used to tell people what to do, they was doing worse. And they was saying you was a sinner and all that. And, that's how Christ got nailed to the cross. Let's not make no mistake. So when people start pushing this so fake righteousness, like some of the people, like a lot of the brothers that come over here and talk against Young Miami, you'll be surprised what they be doing though. They telling you. When I see you talk against her, I already know you a demon. Because there ain't no way in the world no man gonna talk against that. Unless he's a real weirdo doing real creepy shit. And he trying to fool us over here. Because what man don't like pussy? Get the hell out of here. What? And another thing about the video that I like about the video spin that people are missing is how she's revealing the stripper industry. See, people missing that part. Like if you watch that video close, She's revealing the stripper energy. She's not just promoting it. She's showing you it. At the beginning, when a lady come in and say, y'all have my money, yeah, go watch it again. It's not really promoting. It's exposing. Because the lady was talking to them real messed up. Yeah, go look at the video again. The video is deep. Go look at Young Miami video. It's deep. It ain't what y'all think. She's not really promoting that. Go look at it again. Look at it close. Look at the beginning. She is revealing what it's like. Because it's not good. The beginning of that video is not good. Would somebody tell them if anybody watched it? It's not promoted like pop, like it's great. Anybody? Am I lying? She is not promoting that lifestyle like it's great, is she? Go watch it. She is not promoting that like that's great. That's a fact. Go watch it. I challenge some of y'all, click off right now. Go watch it and come back and tell me. Just watch the beginning part and tell me if she's promoting it like it's great. Jay, go click on it. You only got to watch it for 30 seconds and come back and tell me if she promoting it like it's great. No. There's no young woman that will watch that beginning that will want to do that. See, they missing that part. Go watch it. Y'all tell me. The way that lady was talking to them. The way that lady was talking to them, nah, she was not promoting it. She not promoting that. That's for sure. She's showing the underbelly of it. It's deep. Like, Shawty's smart. Like, she dropping her dime. She dropping some knowledge in it. Somebody go watch and come back somebody that ain't looked at the beginning and come back and tell us what I'm saying. Because I can't show it over here. I don't want to get no copyright strike. But somebody go watch the beginning. One of you brothers help me out. And come back and look at what I'm saying. Look at the first 30 seconds and then come back and tell them if it's really promoting it. It definitely ain't promoting stripping. It's not promoting stripping. That's a fact. It ain't no way you'll watch that beginning and want to do that. Yeah, Miami owns some shit. Because, you know, she ain't no stripper. That's a good-ass video. I ain't gonna lie. But she not promoting it, though. Baby girl is heavy. Young Miami is heavy. She heavy. Baby girl got some knowledge. She ran a quick one. Like, go look at. Did you watch the? Go watch. Not. I ain't said she definitely fly. Jay, go click off and watch the beginning of the video and come back and tell us if she promoting being a stripper. Do she make being a stripper look good? That's what I'm saying. Somebody go do that to help out this live. That's going to help the live a lot. Go, because I can't do it and show y'all. I want a witness to look at that and tell me, is she promoting stripping? Absolutely not. She is not promoting that for sure. The beginning of that video is deep. Yeah. Yeah, young Miami, she dropped. She did it real slick. Everybody gonna be paying attention to the song and what she said. Ain't nobody gonna pay attention to the beginning. Everybody gonna think she glorifying it because they ain't gonna look at the beginning. If you look at the beginning, she is definitely not glorifying it. The beginning is sad, to be honest with you. The beginning, real strippers watch it, they gonna see it. So I ain't say nothing about her being fly. Let me delete that because that ain't what I said. I didn't say nothing about fly. Yeah, I ain't say nothing about fly. I'm talking something else. Young Miami dropped a subliminal on y'all that people ain't gonna see. People ain't gonna see that part. They're gonna just look at when the music starts. But you know, Big Pharaoh, I see everything. The beginning of that video is 100% anti-stripper. Tell me I'm lying. The beginning of that video is anti. Strippers gonna watch that and they gonna be like, it's gonna get them flat. They gonna be like, it's some real shit right here. Cause she definitely ain't promoting it. That ain't what I'm talking about though. So that's why I'm deleting it. When I'm telling people go watch the video, don't make no comment if it ain't on the video. Cause now you're misleading the people. I'm telling people to go watch the video. Why would you make a comment that ain't got nothing to do with the beginning of the video? That's misleading. What's wrong with what's going on here? I'm distinctly right now talking about the beginning. If you post she fly, man, you misleading the people. What we doing? I want somebody to comment on the beginning of the video. I don't want nobody to mislead the people. I want them to come and see the comment based on what I'm saying. Now I know you just saying some shit. Click on the beginning of that video, watch the beginning of that video, and come back and let the young people know. Did you see that? Did you see that? Hey, bro went and checked it out. I'm telling you. Hey, everybody gonna miss that, ain't they, bro? They missing that, ain't they? They missing that part. Real shit. Cause I missed it. I didn't see that till I watched it right before I came over here, and I said, ooh, I missed that part. She is not making it glamorous. It definitely ain't glamorous. She is, man, baby girl is on something. She doing a good job because it's not glamorous. She is not promoting that like that's glamorous. You see the boss lady came in there? She wasn't even in shape and all that. She had a gut and she had them clothes on, old, trying to look like she was still sexy. That was deep. Hey, Beefy, the boss lady was kind of tacky, wasn't she? She was like an old stripper. And she was kind of toe up. She had like a little pudge. Oh, it was deep. She was not sexy, was she? Hey, the old lady that was talking crazy there, She was not sexy, was she? But she was trying, she still had on them clothes like from back in the day when she used to be a stripper. But she toe up and she's still dressing like that. And oh man, I said, damn. She was not fine. She was a washed up old stripper. That shit was deep. Wasn't she beefy? The lady that was telling them to go get the money, she was washed up, wasn't she? She don't look like she had no money. On my soul. She was just a worker too to collect the money from whoever really is the boss. Oh man, that shit is deep. Man, that video is a classic. Man, that video is a classic. I said, damn, Young Miami is smart. How long is it going to be for they really... Hey, Beefy, how long is it going to be before they see Young Miami dropping subliminals and that shit? She dropping heavy subliminals. That's a great video. Real talk. That's a great video. That's a great ass video. Boy, hey, all the women that strip, when they see that video, they're going to see something different, ain't they, bro? Strippers ain't going to see what everybody else see. Strippers going to see the reality of what they've been through when they watch it. Baby girl represented heavy. She definitely represented what it's really like. Man, listen. That video deep. Because before I came over and talked to everybody, I said, let me watch it so I know I'm watching. And when that first part came on, I had missed that part. And when I looked at the first part, I rewinded it. And I said, oh, shit. She ain't even promoting it, really. Hey, man, Young Miami she on some whole nother level. And she going to get a whole bunch of views on the fun part. But she's smart because everybody still got to watch that beginning. And that beginning going to be in their subconscious. So they enjoying the end, but that beginning going to be in your sub. And that end do not match the part everybody trying to promote. Oh, my soul. The beginning of that video does not promote no fun at all. That's when I said, Young Miami is highly intelligent. Yeah, baby girl is up here in the galaxies. She running a quick one on everybody. Oh my soul. You see, you got all these people criticizing the video. They ain't pay attention to that first part. I was like, oh, baby girl is, Young Miami is a heavyweight on the knowledge side. She one of these queens that got knowledge. Fact, baby girl got knowledge. I'm telling you, she is deep. Boy, she did that so slick. Man, she put that video together so slick that I almost didn't see it. Yeah, she been in the growth mode. Hey, healthy heavyweights. If you ain't pay attention, you're going to miss that part, ain't you? She's slick. Like, if you don't really, man, you'll miss that. You'll like go, man, baby girl is heavy. I ain't going to lie. Because I almost missed it. I almost missed it and just went for the part everybody else going to go for. But I watched it 3 times and then I caught the beginning. I said, oh. But when you catch the beginning, the video's actually sad. Hey, man, if you really watch that beginning part close, the rest of the video is sad. At first, it's like, oh, yeah, yeah. But when you watch that first part and catch it, the rest of the video is sad. Oh, my soul. And then when they end and they're smiling and everything, but you know the lady took all their money. Hey, man, that's the greatest video in 2026. That's the best video, period. I ain't trying to hear nothing else. That's the best video ever. That's the best video 2026. We want everybody, we want all the ladies to see that video. Because one thing about them, when they watch it the first time, but when any woman, by the time she watches the third time, they might not catch it the first time because they're going to be trying to wait till the music comes. But if they watch it twice or the third time, it is not going to have the effect that people think it's going to have. This video is not pro-stripping. For sure. For sure. This is not a pro-stripping video. That is for sure. That's for sure. This is not pro-stripping. I thought it was at first, but I didn't catch that first part. When I caught that first part, I was like, damn. When the video ended, I had this weird feeling, like, I can't explain, like, damn. You know, I had this feeling like I felt sorry for the strippers. When the video ended, it's like it wasn't a good thing. Like when the video ended, because the end didn't make no sense until I caught the beginning. And when I really caught the beginning, and then I seen how they was acting at the end, man, that shit was deep. That's one of the deepest videos, like, in these recent times. Like, that video there is heavy. Young Miami, she cold with it. She cold. She cold. By the time we get to January, the discussion gonna be about the beginning of it. Watch what the discussion. Man, that girl smart. Man, Young Miami is smart. Because the discussion is not gonna be about the middle of that video. By the time this summer's over, the discussion gonna be about the beginning of that video. She ran a quick one because she got me. I ain't gonna lie, she got me. Because the first time I watched it, I didn't see none of that. You kind of be trying to wait to see when the music come in, so you're not really watching. Boy, that shit slick as hell. I said, oh, this. I watched it the second time. That's when I caught the beginning. Because I didn't pay attention to the beginning. I was trying to get to the music. When I watched it the second time, I was like, oh. Whoa. So now after I really watched the first part, the rest of it was different. I had a whole different vibration. And then when the end came and they were smiling, it was really like they were sad. It really wasn't. I was like, damn. It's like the way they do them in the strip business. I was like, damn. Well, that's a cold video. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That's a cold video right there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. Man, that's a cold video. Ooh, boy, by the time we get to August, ooh, baby girl gonna be like a superhero in the game. Young Miami finna be big. Like, she gonna be at every discussion about that. She's so smart. Man, that girl's smart. And she fooled me. She definitely fooled me. I didn't see none of that when I watched it the first couple times. I didn't see that. Man, baby girl smart. Cause when you watch it two or three times and you really pay attention at the beginning, it's gonna be a different than if it's gonna give you a whole different feeling. You're gonna be looking at the video after that like, whoa, real talk. You ain't gonna be looking at it like, why is she promoting it? She definitely ain't promoting stripping. Yeah, she ain't promoting stripping. Mm-mm. I thought she was promoting it. I was cool with that. But I watched it two times before I went live tonight, and I'm here to tell y'all, she is not promoting stripping. She promoting the reality of the business. And it ain't good. She really a hero. Yeah, that fur. No, that ain't no fur. That's just a jabot jacket. That's my hair. That's my hair. That's a Kango, and that's a jabot outfit. My boy used to work for Jabot, and he used to take stuff out of there and sell it to me. Yeah, that ain't no fur. That's my hair down the side, but that's a jabot, and that's. I was going out with my queen, maybe for her birthday. We was in a limousine. This was me and my queen. We was in a limousine. I don't know where we was going. With my Versace customs, Versace, where I had some tent put in them and all that. But that was me and my queen in a limousine. We was going maybe to the Sybaris, or I don't know where the hell we was going. And I was taking all kind of shit. We was going somewhere in a limo. I don't know where though. We was going to the Sybaris. We was probably going to the Sybaris. Because we wasn't taking the kids that time. Because I took the kids to the limo out there. But that was me and her going somewhere. I don't know where we was going. Because I had a limo driver that I always called and picked me up, this white dude. And he worked for a limousine service, but he gave me his personal number and said, I'll always be the one to get the limo and pick you up. So I used to call duty to pick me up. Because, if I'm drinking and stuff, I don't want to drive. And then, we could, back there, he was cool. He'll close the thing. We could be back there. I could be back there. We could be back there having sex, all kind of shit. So I ain't got to drive. That's why I'm drinking, because I ain't driving. So when people be like, well, you look like you just be chilling, you don't be doing nothing. Because, man, being there, done that. How long you going to, what I'm saying? I'm done. I did it to the fullness. I ain't really running around like that unless like I get with a new queen or something and get married again or something. Then yeah, I gotta take her and do shit. But other than that, if you go live your life early and do shit, you ain't gonna still be chasing it. You know what I'm saying? How you still chasing shit and you 65, like you still running around and shit? You ain't got that shit out your system. My only problem is when I'm with a woman, she might not have did what I did, so I got to go do it over again. That's the only mistake I can make. Is I don't be want to do all that shit, but I gotta remember every woman ain't fortunate like me, so I gotta go make her experience this shit. Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't be doing none of that shit no more. You don't want to be doing if you once you did certain stuff, you ain't trying to keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn, like, okay, the new queen, she might not did all that, so I got to do all that shit all over again, which I guess is cool, considering. They don't even do limos like that no more, though. 'Cause back then, we used to do limos. I was in a new relationship on this picture. Look at them earrings. Them earrings cost me a lot of money. I don't even wear them no more. Somebody be to put a gun on me and snatch them shits out my ear. I don't even wear my jewelry and shit no more. It's too dangerous to wear that shit out. I gotta take a pistol because of wear the jewelry. If you gotta pack a gun to wear jewelry, you might as well just leave it at home. I wear jewelry, I gotta be like an armored. If I wear my jewelry, I gotta be like an armored. And then I don't even wear my silver because I don't even wear my silver because crooks is stupid. They even tried to rob me for my silver, think this shit is gold, white gold. I tell you, man, you get yourself on the line down here. Stop fronting out here. Well, go ahead. All that front 2026, 2027 is going to be the death of you. They thirsty as hell out here. You can't enjoy nothing nice unless you like armored straight to an event where everybody else got money and then straight on. Then you could put on your minks and gators or whatever, your jewelry, your nice watches. But just wearing that shit out like that, come on, man. You're going to get robbed. Quick. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take your shit. I can't be going through all that. I don't go to too many things where I could wear my jewelry and stuff. All my gold and stuff. I can't wear that shit. Where? I'm scared to give it to my sons because they mess around and get their stupid asses killed. You know what I'm saying? That's like giving them a death sentence. They make a mistake and wear that and the wrong people see it. Come on, man. And this economy, riches is like automatic high security. And who want to live like that? Who want to live somewhere where you sitting there, everybody looking at your hand? Everybody just standing at your ring and your watches. And you talking to them like that. And they looking, you know what I'm saying? You be uncomfortable as hell. They aren't even looking at you. They're just looking at your watches and your jewelry. That shit crazy. I had some rastas doing that. We was planning the ice life. They had on some dark sunglasses. I talked to a Bridget and they just looking down on my jewelry. I was like, damn. They wasn't even looking at me, but they couldn't tell I was looking at their eyes because I had my sunglasses on. They was just looking at my jewelry and stuff. I said, these dudes around me. I got PTSD, so that wasn't gonna work. I don't even wear no jewelry when I go outside. Not silver, nothing. Not even this little earring. Not alone no big one. I don't wear this shit outside. Criminals are stupid. They might think it's worth more than what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get whacked. I get wiped out for something. It is some cheap stuff for some stupid criminal that think it's white gold. I mean, some of it is, but most of this stuff is just silver. You can't even wear your silver out. It's crazy out here. Anyway, that's that on that. I just wanted to talk on Young Miami. She's smart. You know what I'm saying? And then some people talk about they don't like what she's saying. I'm like, so what you want to do? You want to promote censoring and monitoring? You know, some things we be saying be hurting us. Like you complaining about the video saying it's too sexy, it's too this and that. What you gonna do then when the Babylon system don't let us say nothing? You know what I'm saying? We can't be promoting no monitoring and censoring. That's crazy how we just really trapping our own self into a Babylon system. Like promoting censoring. Talking about it's too sexy, it's too this, it's too that. No. No, you're promoting censoring. If they can't be extra sexy, then you can't be extra revolutionary either. You cutting, like if you got the wild street over the top sexy stuff and you monitor and censor that, you ain't gonna be able to do the radical black stuff either. Like you shooting yourself in the foot. Those go together. This is where they want you. Super black, super sexy, whatever, they're going to consider that the same. If they're going to monitor this, they're going to monitor that. So what pro-black person that's kicking knowledge wants any monitoring? We don't want no monitoring, no censoring. We don't want no censoring. I be looking at brothers be calling themselves pro, and then you be criticizing Young Miami, shooting yourself in the foot. You saying shut you down. And you're too stupid to know it. Criticizing her gonna shut us all down for whatever. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing. What the hell? Let her say whatever she want to say so we can say whatever we want to say. You're not gonna get no one half of censoring. Censoring gonna be across the board. If they censor her, they gonna censor all us. I can't understand no conscious person speaking against her video. I'd like, you're not really conscious. You just a fucking hater. And then that conscious stuff, how you gonna get conscious music and stuff without no conscious audience? That I don't never understand that. Yeah, it's her today, it's us tomorrow. And then we trying to promote consciousness in music without consciousness in people, which don't make no sense. To get a positive music, you got to create positive people. Well, that don't exist. Because the positive people, they like Dirk, they like NBA Youngboy. Nobody want to hear no preachy music. Conscious music got to be reinvented in a way where it ain't so preachy. Other than that, it's not coming back no time soon. Nobody want to hear no preachy music. Conscious music was big because you had a conscious audience. You can't sell conscious music to an audience that's not conscious. And you can't create a conscious audience. They got to be organic. And then you speak to the organic audience. You can't create an organic audience of consciousness. I don't give a damn what you say in the music. It doesn't work like that. I think some people think that. I think some people think if you change the music and you can come out with some music changing people, no. No, that won't never happen. They think the music is influencing the people. No, the people is influencing the music. This is where me and a lot of brothers disagree. The music is not influencing the people at all. The people are influencing the music that's influencing the people. But it's coming from the people. A lot of people, they don't want to admit that. They want to think it's the music. That's false. It's the people. The people ain't positive. You don't want no natural dreadlocks. You want girly dread. You don't want no dreadlocks. You want manicured like Barbie and Ken dreads, which ain't conscious. It's once you go into the Babylon, you in the Babylon. You can't have no positive Babylon. Once y'all braiding up y'all dreads and all that, then consciousness is over. You trying to take like natural man and make a manicured natural man. Dreadlocks is natural man. You want to take dreadlocks and make it Barbie and Ken and then be mad because homosexuality is growing when you pushing Barbie and Ken. You pushing braided up dreads. And you think that's positive. Braided and twisting dreads on your head like a bitch. And you think that's like natural dreads. You think that's like gonna bring the same natural conscious elevation to the people. How? You got girl dreads. There's some girly, that's what the hell? That's Babylon. You got that's Babylon shit. You got Babylon dreads. They cute. But how you got dreads ain't cute? That's what I'm over on. We don't got dreadlocks. We got locks. I said, yeah. You got panties on too. Yeah, you got pennies on. This shit's supposed to look rough. Dreadlocks supposed to look rough. Dreadlocks ain't supposed to be manicured. If you want manicured dreads, just go to the barbershop and get a haircut. If you want to be cute. My mother used to say monkeys is cute. Boy, I'm not cute. I don't want to be cute. What the fuck? Men want to be cute though nowadays. I don't want to be no goddamn cute. I don't never want to be cute. I don't want to be my nails all done and all primped and prepped like a girl. I ain't got nothing against it if that's your thing, but don't be hating on gays. Leave them gays alone. You gay-ish. How you hating on gays when you doing gay stuff? You're a half a step away from being gay. I don't know what you call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on no brothers. I'm just trying to show the brothers where that lead to. You know, the Hebrew Israelites, they used to be wild with their stuff. So then when the Hebrew Israelites started getting more involved with the Europeans, some Hebrew Israelites went and started doing like the Romans. And so when some Hebrew Israelites went and started following the Romans and shaving and cutting their dreads and all that, they split. That's how they became the Jews. Because the Jews wasn't the Hebrew Israelites. The Jews was the tribe of Judah and two other tribes. And the rest of them went and started following the whites. Yeah, that's what they'll tell you. That's how they became the Jews. That was the Judites with two other tribes. And the rest of them went and sold out. That's the difference between the 12 tribes of Israel and the Jews. The Jews is just two tribes with a half of another tribe. The Judites, they stayed rough with the Nazi dread and stuff. The other ones went and started doing like the Romans and go look it up. They started cutting their hair, doing what the Romans and the Greeks was doing. And only the Judites stayed nappy, natural roots man. So when they call them the Jews ain't the children of Israel. The Jews is the Judites and two other tribes. I got to go look it back up. I ain't been teaching in a while, so I'll be. But it's two other tribes and a half of a tribe. It's two old tribes with the tribe of Judah and a half a tribe. And then the rest of them went over there and sold out. And so, like Samson started messing with the Philistine, right? And she got him drunk. Delilah got him drunk. And when he woke up, she cut his Nazi dreadlocks off, and they took him and captured him and blinded him and made him be a slave, made him push that thing that grained up the grains like a big rock. And the rock would roll over the grain and crush the grain. So they locked Samson to that and had him push it by himself. There used to be 2 or 3 men, but he was so strong, they locked him to the mill where he pushed the big stone around to crush the grain and blinded him. They put the sword to your eye, hot sword, and blind you. And had him chained up. But they didn't cut his locks. So when his locks grew back, he got his strength back and they pushed the stones down and the whole kingdom fell. Yeah, go look it up. Samson. Samson started playing with Delilah. He wasn't supposed to drink no grapes. You know what I'm saying? And he went and got drunk. And she sold him out. And then they blinded him and cut his Nazi dreadlocks off. And made a slave out of his goofy ass. Because he was like a lot of Jamaicans. He wanted to mess with the European lady. You know what I'm saying? But she sold his monkey ass out. They sicked on him and he got drunk. And he ended up, woke up in slavery. Samson and Delilah. Go look it up. The Bible, the best book you can read. It's deep, but you got to get it like a Gideon, though. Get a Gideon Bible, the one that be at the hotel. Don't get no translated version. Get a Gideon and read it. It's deep. Read from start to be Genesis, go all the way to Revelation. That shit gonna blow your goddamn mind. Hey, the one book that gonna blow your mind is the Bible. Do never let nobody tell you about the Bible. Read it for yourself. Shit gonna blow your damn mind. You gonna be like, why they ain't tell me this was in there? That's the best book. But you gotta read it for yourself. And when you read people tell you about it, that throw you off. They ain't telling you the facts. They ain't telling you facts. Most people that tell you about the Bible, they ain't even read it. The Bible, the only book you can jump back and forth and say you read it. Any other book, you got to start at the beginning and read all through. The Bible, the only one where people jump around and say, I read the Bible. Nigga, you ain't read shit. Fuck out of here. How you read it jumping back and forth? Show me a book you could jump back and forth with. That's the only book you could jump back and forth and said you read it. Say you read it. On one soul. But shout out to Baby Girl. Baby Girl smart. Yeah, Baby Girl smart. That video deep. Go check it out. Y'all stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel too. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel. Stay positive. Deuces.